Michelle had mentioned that you have to meet people where they are, and I am living proof of that. When I walked through the doors of the church, I was not a believer. I was in a homosexual relationship, but I was hungry. But I was waiting for people to shun me, and I was waiting for people to push me away. There was this guy named Ted Burden, and he met me at the front door, and he gave me a hug. And men were not allowed to give me a hug, or I would like kick you places that I won't say up here. But uh, I'd never felt the love of Jesus like that before. And I remember watching this guy, and he was the worship leader. And he would get up there and he'd worship and he'd cry. He cried at the drop of a hat, still does. And but then I would go to Clocker's for breakfast, and I would see him there, and I was waiting to see something different. And he wasn't different. He was the same guy. And so I was like, okay, well, if that's what it looks like to follow Jesus, I think I want to do that. I volunteered in the church, and Ted Burden knew where I was at in my life, but he never pushed me away. He never said, sorry, you're committing too much of a sin for you to have any purpose here. And then I met Jesus, and I went to Ted. And that's when Ted started to talk to me about sin and what that looks like and how I can't keep living in the life that I'm living in. And obviously it was the Holy Spirit, right, that convicted me and changed me. But it was because of one man named Ted Burden who was obedient enough to say, I love you too much to let you stay where you're at. But guess what? He earned the right to tell me that because he built trust with me first.